Well, it's the opening day of trout season down in southeast Minnesota. As you can see, I'm wearing a heavy coat. It's about 30. It's supposed to be a high of 35 degrees today. It feels like it's about 20, but who can avoid going fishing for trout opener? The water's high because we've had a runoff and we've had rain and snow. But we're fishing a area of the stream that's not designated trout stream. It's an area that, because the water's so cold, it might produce some trophy-sized trout. I'm with Sky, who is my shooter, editor, fishing buddy, and everything else. Today I'm going to be using. We're going to start out using Panther Martins. This is a gold pattern. I like to use gold. Get this off here. I'm using Panther Martin with a gold blade. It's got a red, orange, and yellow on the treble hooks. You don't necessarily have to have anything on the treble hooks, but I like black and red. But this pattern's a good pattern. All right. So I'm also using. I like to use 8-pound. I can use 8-pound fire line. I've tried other lines, but I like using braided line because it has a real strong tension. It doesn't stretch, so when you set the hook, it hits the fish real hard and hooks real easy, and then you don't lose as many baits. Monofilament. A lot of people like to use monofilament, but monofilament has more stretch to it, and the knots are weaker on monofilament. And here, fishing the Root River, you can hook into a lot of rocks, and you have to really hit on the line a few times to get them off the rocks, and the fire line works better. I don't really like the other. I think that's spider wire. I've used spider wire. I don't like it as much because it seems to thicken up and kind of spread up and lose its thin profile when it's been fished a while. So I use fire line. I'm using 6-foot rods with spinners, spinning reels. I like using a 6-foot rod and a medium action, a 6-foot medium action rod and spinning reels. So we're going to go down. The water's kind of muddy. We don't know if we're going to catch fish here on this first stretch, but we're going to try 2 or 3 different waters out if we don't catch them right off the bat here. We're here at Trout Run Creek. Sky and I started out over at Root River. The water's still too high from the runoff, the melt that we've had. The water also looked like chocolate. You don't want so much smoke in the water that the fish can't see your bait, and so we decided after about 10 minutes we would come to another stream. Trout Run Creek clears up faster. It's a smaller creek. It's closer to the source where the water comes out of the hillsides from the artesian wells that start these creeks. And we're going to fish this strip. And the nice thing about Trout Run Creek right now is I'm going to show the water is not too dirty. You can see rocks underneath it. And I'm going to move in. You can see into it, but it's not real clear. So you can see through the water about 6 or 8 inches, but it's not real clear. And that's perfect water conditions for catching brown trout. Alright, so we're in a slot stream right now, and you can't keep fish that are over 12 inches, and if the fish are between 12 and 16 inches, you can't keep them. But Sky and I are both catching fish that are in that 9 to 11 and a half range, which are really good eating size. So looks like we may get our limit today. This will be our 4th one on the stringer.
You bringing it in.
So that's what we've got so far. We've got 4 browns. And browns are actually pretty hard to catch. They're a lot wilder than rainbows. Rainbows are kind of stupid. All right, so how big do you think he is? Is he in the slot, 12?
I think he's close. He's probably right above.
All right, if he's under 12, he's a keeper. That's good. All right, we'll check him out. Here, I got a thing. Let's measure him. Lay him on the ground there, and I'll keep filming. You can check him out. I bet you, he may be able to be kept. Just a second.
Oh!
How long is he?
He's right under 12.
All right,
right
super.
Under 12.
That's exactly what we want.
Woo! That's a good one.
That is a good one. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Sky just caught one that was right under the slot limit. So these are brown trout. They're not easy to catch. These are stocked as fingerlings, or they're naturals. They do reproduce in the water. We're going to go in a little while here after I'm going to gut these so that they don't deteriorate. We're going to ice them, but it's really good to get their entrails out. And then later I will either cook them on the grill whole, or I will fillet them. And I don't know what Sky's going to do with his, but I may cook some of them on the grill. You can actually put butter, and some people like to put brown sugar on the inside of them and grill them until the skin is black. I like to fillet them, so probably when I get home I will fillet these. And then I lay them skin side down on the grill, and I put slices of lemon and lemon pepper and butter on them. So these will be really good. Christine and I will have to have a meal tonight. So I'm going to show you how to do a quick job of getting the entrails out. When you're not going to keep them in the water and they're going to die, you need to get the entrails out to slow down the decomposition, because the entrails are where the bacteria starts to grow quickest, and you'll want to ice them for sure. So I brought a steel with me. I always try to keep a sharp knife. And then I'll just demonstrate on one. You're going to start at the anal opening and cut a V, and you're going to slide the knife up through. And then the DNR doesn't want you leaving anything at the river's edge, so I'm going to throw all the entrails into a little bag and throw it away. But I want to get these out. And then they have a dark red blood line down in the back, and so I'll clean that out. And so that one's been cleaned out, and I can ice this one.